Hi!
Hello, and welcome to the Daily Almanac for August 10th. So, let's get started.
This day in history!
On this day in history, August 10th, 1821, Missouri joined the Union as the 24th state. Its name is an Algonquin Indian term meaning River of the Big Canoes. Missouri is called the Show Me State because its people have a reputation for believing only what they see. The white hawthorn is the state flower, and the capital is Jefferson City. Also, on this day in 1874, Herbert Hoover, who became the 31st President of the United States, was born in West Branch, Iowa. When he became the Republican presidential nominee in 1928, Hoover said, "We in America today are nearer to the final triumph over poverty than ever before in the history of any land." Yet, within months of his election, unemployment and hunger, called the Great Depression, replaced prosperity in the United States. He was blamed for the Depression and was badly beaten in the 1932 presidential election. And on this day in 1993, Ruth Bader Ginsburg was sworn in as the second female U.S. Supreme Court Justice. Today on Word Power, we're going to talk about the saying, flash in the pan. Now, when you say that someone was just a flash in the pan, you mean that he or she was famous for a very short period of time. The saying comes from the days when muskets were used as guns. In muskets, the main explosion, which makes the bullet shoot out, is created by a smaller explosion in something called the pan. Sometimes the smaller explosion in the pan isn't powerful enough to set off the main explosion. So, if you were a singer and you had a song that was popular, but only for a short time, you might be called a flash in the pan.
Ooh, extremes.
Today on Extremes, we ask, what is the largest crocodile on the planet? The answer is the saltwater crocodile. They can grow to more than 23 feet or 7 meters long, and some people even claim to have seen longer crocodiles. In captivity, they can grow up to 2,200 pounds or 997 kilograms. These huge reptiles eat just about anything they catch, including big mammals. Saltwater crocodiles live in Asia and in the Pacific Ocean.
Health tips.
After you're done playing, please be sure to get your toys, games, and clothing up off the floor. If you leave things lying around, people can trip over them. And this is especially true of items left on stairs. You know, all it takes is one small thing to cause one big accident. Some people are starting to use an alternative fuel for their cars called biodiesel. It's made from vegetable oil. Now, the best thing about biodiesel fuel is that it's a renewable resource. A renewable resource is one that can be replaced with careful management. Vegetable oil comes from plants like sunflowers that can be regrown every year. The oil and gas that we usually put in cars and trucks has to be pumped from underground, where it was formed over thousands and thousands of years. The kind of oil that we normally use is non-renewable. That means that once we use it up, it'll take thousands and thousands of years for the Earth to make more. You know, if we aren't careful, one day that fuel will run out. So we need to find other sources of fuel right now. Biodiesel is one of the answers. Well, that's all the time we have left today for Daily Almanac. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you tomorrow.